right, welcome to the Morning Hustle. They are here, and she is with us. She go by the name of Kehlani. New album, Blue Water Road, is out right now, and it is quite the vibe, man. Make some noise one time. How you feeling, Queen?
I'm tired. How are you doing?
Trying my best to not be tired as well, man.
Right.
It's been a hell of a run, so much content to consume, and I can imagine, it's been a whirlwind for you, because, last time you dropped the album, pandemic time, doing interviews for the comfort of your home, and now you got to jump on planes and do stuff. How are you handling it all?
I'm chilling.
Yeah, it's not like an adjustment, because I know for me, I had to get back into getting dressed again and things of that nature. I'll be with pajama pants on the bottom and party on the top, looking good for Zoom, But now you're out. It's early in the morning. You got the new project, Blue Water Road, and you're letting people into your mind a little bit now.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what that means, right? Because that's I looked it up because I wasn't really sure. I'm like, is that a block that you lived on or something like that? But that's just like the passage into your thoughts.
Yep.
Well, listening to this album, I feel like is like jumping into like a ice cold pool, man. It's refreshing. The sonics are good. It sounds like outside, especially timing wise, like spring, getting ready for the summer. Like, did you make it with the seasons in mind, or did you curate this in a way to where you wanted it to match the months that we were in?
I was just making music that I liked.
And you was talking about like heartbreaks and things of that nature, getting over heartbreaks and finding yourself being more happy in love and things of that nature. Is it hard to sometimes open up to tell these stories? Because I know like going through heartbreak is not an easy situation. And I'm pretty sure this could be a form of therapy. But was there anything that you ever had to stop on any of these songs and be like, maybe I'm saying a little bit too much?
No, I think I've always been like that, so it was pretty easy. Yeah.
And when you listen to everything, because before you dealt with relationships, and it's more than that, this lap. It seems like you're talking more about your spirituality, your comfort zones and whatnot. Peeling back those layers for a world that wants so much. They want to know so much, but sometimes you want to give them just what you want them to have. How was that this lap? Did it feel cathartic? Was it like therapy, making this project?
I feel like I didn't even think about it too much. I just went to the studio every day and made what I wanted to make, and then it just happened to come out like that naturally.
And then you have a song called Shooters, an interlude. And on there you talk about the different things that people asking this, asking that. What's the craziest thing? Because you talked about Uber rides and this and that. Can you get me this? What's the craziest thing anybody's ever asked you for that you was like, I know they got to be out their damn mind?
I mean, probably to just like sign them for a ridiculous amount of money.
Like what? Like around what amount?
Like someone definitely asked me for $1 million.
What?
Yeah.
What was they worth?
I have no idea, but definitely not $1 million.
I'm pretty sure. That's a big ask.
Yeah, and big ask, big features also, jump on this album. And it's dope because a lot of times you could tell when people do features like for clout reasons. Like, I want to get this person because they're hot. But every feature on this project adds to the artistry of it all. I mean, you got Sid, Justin Bieber, Blast, Jessie Reyes, Ombre, and Thundercat. Are these all people that you have like outside of music relationships with? Like, hey, I'm cooking up with the homies.
Yeah, these are all my friends. Yeah, it's easy to make music with your friends. So there's all people that I like, know, and love outside of it all for sure.
And like Justin Bieber, he always constantly compliments you, call you amazing, things of that nature. What was like one of the not craziest, but like the most, that meant the most to you that another artist that maybe you looked up to or whatever has ever said about you or your music that you can remember?
I mean, just that I look like I'm actually like living my life, beyond it. So I think that's the coolest thing.
Yeah, and you're so much more happier now, like as you said, and not only your music, but you've done interviews talking about how much happier you are. This is Mental Health Awareness Month, and a lot of people are hiding the fact that they're going through things and things of that nature. And like you said, you've been very open about that. Do you feel like that has helped you? Because I know a lot of people feeling holding it in would help them, but obviously we know that's not typically the answer.
I mean, I think everybody should, tap in and use resources. And I'm very lucky to have a therapist and, like, be able to take that journey. So I hope more people, get that opportunity and get access to stuff like that.
How often do you do therapy? I know Chris Rock talked once about 6 days a week he does therapy. Are you like once a week or?
Once a week.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go to therapy too.
I was having a similar
everyone
conversation the other day, because like we're so closely guarded as people sometimes that we don't want to be judged, right? So like, I mean, when you take that first step to be like, okay, cool, I'm willing to let my hand down a little bit and let some people in. How did you feel like a lot more relieved once you started going with that process, or did that take some adjusting too as well?
I've always been in therapy my whole life, so it was just kind of more putting it into my schedule, as an adult, that I had to be like, all right, I actually do have to make time for this.
Now, my favorite songs, a couple of my favorite songs on the album, Wish I Never with the Slick Rick sample.
Yeah.
That song is fire.
But like she mentioned Wish I Never, which was, I've never heard that sample flipped.
Yeah, fire.
In that particular way, right? And the way you surfboarded all across that beat was beautiful. Now,
Thank you.
let's just say, we're talking Genie in a Bottle type action right here, and there was 3 things you wish you never did. What 3 things would those be?
I wish I never cut all my hair off when I was in the 8th grade. I wish I didn't quit art school. And I don't know. I don't really have regrets.
Okay.
Was there anybody you wish you never dated?
Nope. They all taught me something.
I know that's right.
Learn from it. Well, the art school thing is never too late to like kind of go back.
It was high school. It was high school. So I just wish that I had just kept going, because there's valuable things I was learning there for sure. But I wanted to go to regular high school, so I went to regular school, which I needed too. So I guess I don't have regrets.
So when it comes to like what you're attracted to, who you're attracted to, a lot of people seem to keep putting you with SZA for some reason. Is that your type, or would that ever be your type, or that's just like a friendly situation?
I don't have a type.
You don't have a type.
I think people think I have a type because of the few people that they've, seen me publicly with. But I think everybody in my personal life is very understanding of the fact that I don't have a type. Yeah, I think she's my type if I had a type. Yeah, like really, I like beautiful people that are beautiful inside and out. So she definitely fits.
But y'all haven't crossed that no scissoring with SZA.
No, we're friends.
Okay, what about Meg? I also heard Meg the Stallion before. Like
she's also beautiful, but she's a friend.
Friend, okay.
I saw on a Reddit thread 070 Shake. And even like relationship aside, like sonically, I would love to hear y'all cook something up. Is there anything in it? Do you even know each other like that? Is there anything?
We do know each other like that.
Okay, is there anything in the stash musically?
Hopefully.
Oh man. Streets will be ready for that one. She got something coming soon too. Like, so hell yeah.
Now, one thing you did, you spoke up for a couple of women, and they were talking about the guy from Superfly, Kalen Walker. And I really admired you for standing up for those women, because you had the platform and you gave them a voice when people were trying to say they were lying, this, that, and the third. What made you so passionate and rocking out for those women and, making a voice for them?
I think it's just a responsibility we have as people with a platform. It's just what we have to do.
Right. And so many people seem like they're scared to speak up when it comes to things like this, thinking that maybe it will affect their own career.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's not obviously the case. It should affect the person's career that's out here being a serial rapist, right? But he still kept talking even after that. Is there any, I know you said there was a lot of people that took his side or gave him a platform to speak as well. Is there anybody that you've cut ties with, or any like sites that you cut ties with?
Just anybody that felt like they had to play neutral when there was so much, so much evidence out there. That's it. They know who they are.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the promo run is happening right now. You're hitting the interview circuit. I got a chance to watch your ministry live. Like, you perform. It was like a few years back at South by Southwest. And now that we have like a new body of work to celebrate, what song off this new project are you looking to see the crowd reaction to the most when it's time to hit the road and perform these joints live?
I don't know. I didn't get to tour my last 3 projects, so I'm excited to see how they react to everything.
How long does it usually take you to prepare for like videos and tours and things like that?
We rehearsed for 1 day in that video.
1 day?
Yeah, we only had 1 day. For tours, I usually take like a month. Yeah, but the video we had 1 day.
That's crazy.
Even
1 day is sick.
I mean, because like as a person who is footily challenged, if that's a word. Like, I am not the greatest dancer in the
Footily
world.
challenged.
So anytime I watch anybody dance and multiple people do the same dance at the same time, it's just mind blowing to me, right?
Yeah.
So would you consider yourself like a genius savant when it comes to choreography and things like that? Or you just are a visual learner and it's just easy for you to pick up these sort of things and it's no brainer for you?
Yeah, I just apply myself. I don't think I'm a genius at anything, but I just apply myself.
Hey, man, the way these songs come across the speakers, man, I
Fire.
think a lot of your fans would say otherwise, man. You touch people in a certain way, man. And, like, I mean, even going back to, like, the first time I was really, truly exposed to your music, like, seeing it live, and I felt like there was a secret that I wasn't in on because, like, all these people knew the words. Everybody was so, like, just attached to what was going on. And just to see somebody touch that many people in that way through the music, not everybody has it like that. So it truly is magical. Like, you're tapped into something that touches people in a way that a lot of people wish they could.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Then you talked about your songs would go from you writing letters to yourself to you basically kind of writing for the radio to please the label. Right now, in these songs, you're being you, more open, more honest. You're talking about, you're talking to she and things of that nature. Do you feel like, did you ever feel like while you was doing it, maybe that would affect you when it comes to radio play, that you're singing a lot of these songs talking to a woman?
I mean, I knew potentially that my reception would change and that my numbers would change because a lot of the audience that was listening to me was listening for a certain story or a certain perspective to be told, and I no longer like make music from that perspective. So I knew that some people would not relate. Yeah. So I expected kind of like a shift, but it really hasn't shifted much. Like, I don't know if it's really shifted at all. I'm not paying attention. I'm not on Twitter. I'm like barely on Instagram myself. I don't know what's changed, but it kind of feels like my audience is the same. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
I see everyone talking about it on social media. Everybody's talking about your project. And you also have come out and let it be clear that your pronouns, her, she, they, them. Mm-hmm. Now, some people, including even myself, I'm going to be honest, sometimes we're like ignorant to the fact of what exactly means for the they and them, you know, because some people look at they and them as plural or whatever the case. Can you just kind of give like a little brief breakdown of like why you prefer to be called what you prefer to be called, and if you feel disrespected if people don't refer to you in that manner?
No, I just think if you don't understand it, just say that. Like, don't make a mockery of it. Don't like, make a joke. I think that's really stupid. That's it.
Yeah. So what was the choice for they and them?
It's just how I feel.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you close your eyes and you think of what your true happy place is, whether that's the beach, front of the water, studio, on stage performing live, what is that
Blue
place?
Water Road.
Yeah. I think I just try to remain calm and everything and like take everything really easy, and that's kind of my natural state. So I think I just have that frame of mind when I'm doing anything, music, stage, anything. I'm just chilling.
And right before the album came out, you said you was gonna go cry. What was those emotions? Was it just all your hard work? Was it the happiness? What was gonna make you cry?
Just relief. It's finally out. We've been sitting on it for like a year and a half, so I'm glad it's just finally out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like that at all.
Yeah, we made this album in 2020.
And you just waited because of the pandemic, things of that
No,
nature?
just other stuff, business stuff, but it happened. It came out when it was supposed to.
Yeah, and you have festivals lined up.
Mm-hmm.
What are you most excited to perform? Which festival?
There's a festival in Spain I think I'm supposed to perform at. Not sure yet. But anything overseas, I like being out the country. So.
Yeah. What's your favorite place out the country?
I don't know yet. I haven't been to every place I want to go,
Yeah.
so I can't even say it yet.
Are you still looking for love right now? Seems like you are listening to, or do you have something already going on in the mix?
Yeah, I'm doing my thing.
Yeah.
Word. Now, speaking of doing your thing, during the pandemic, we got a chance to tap in with you on Zoom, right? Mm-hmm. And you were doing some of the most creative, like quarantine quality videos at the time. So now that, that veil has been lifted, you can go back out and really let your imagination run wild. Are you having more fun doing that, or was it more fun challenging yourself, trying to do the most with the minimum?
I mean, that's where I learned everything that I'm most grateful to know now. So I had to learn it out of necessity. and I definitely get to take it and apply it in a different way at this point. So I think I would say I have more fun then because I like a challenge. So
Any plans for any more tattoos? I don't know if you got any space.
no, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, well, fine body of work right here you've delivered to the people. Blue Water Road is out right now. Coming to a festival near you. If your passport game is strong, pull up on her in any country. Hopefully, whether it's Spain, probably not Ukraine, but, wherever fine music is being performed. If there was one takeaway, from this particular project or just anything that you want people to know what your message is, what would you say?
Just be yourself. Whatever that is.
Easy enough. Say less, man. That right there. Kehlani.
Yes.
Blue Water Road out right now. Be sure you support that. Run the numbers out. Support great music, yo. It's the Morning Hustle.
Thank you.
We are the Morning Hustle.